best on because it's time for business.
This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? That drive impact is blocked. Taking stock. At this range, many attack. They can't squander this punish counter challenge. Oh, burnout triggered. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Brushes that off and keeps going. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Jump. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters have a full super meter on, pumps the brakes on the impact. What now? The drive impact doesn't work. Are we gonna see a slick reactions with a vertical roll? Gets the counter hit and the win. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Fight round. Fight.
The last round. It's now or never. Uses their drive to maximize their. Uses the gauge for a super art. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Both avoiding the throws them. Solid anti-air. Player 2 made big time whip. Gets up, passes out the cage right there. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. RYU put that Canadian whooping ass to work.
This is the path I have chosen.
Get your plates ready. Get them in the air. Player 1 comes out on top of that. How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. That was a solid anti-air. Blocks the jump in. The impact gets blocked. Both sides looking for an opening. What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? Let's go down to the wire. Burnout is triggered. Taking stock. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Overdrive Hadouken. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Charges forward. They just won't stop switching sides. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Barely flies him open with a Shoryuken. Grabs and throws him over there, going for the super art. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter in there. Pro connects and does big damage. Knockdown and takes in the throw. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? That was a solid anti-air. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. There's a corner switch. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Knockdown. Nails the anti-air. KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. They quickly get backed into the corner of the stage. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Oh, burnout triggered! There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Gets out of there with the back dash. Which way you gonna block? Smart play, throws him. Jumps in. Are they going to be able to? Yes! Drive impact for the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight! An opening!
Looking to impress with this super. Sets up with the jump in. Things are about to get wild here. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player one with big read. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Driver goes off beat with the aerial rolling. A jump, solid anti-air. Holy! Oh my God! They just choked it up. Turns out. Closes in. What are they gonna do? Player two, they were waiting for it. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? They push their way out of the corner. Player one is gonna be watching. How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight!
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Jump in finds the mark. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Solid combo. Throws them to negate them, takes a big gamble, and rips out a raw super. Jump. Heading into the end, this is gonna be bad news. Player two has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within snakes in the throw. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Throw connects and does big damage. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Oh, what's this? Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like this could be something. Please, parry. A parry? Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Get your plates ready. Damage is on the menu. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Can they use cross-up attack? This may turn into a big chance. Just what they were after. Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good. Your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to throw but doesn't connect. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. No good on high. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. All right. The low heavy hit. Player one is maintaining the corner position down to the wire. It's not over. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Holds out with the block. Experiencing grip KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight!
Ooh, Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Brushes that off and keeps going. That springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 uses the gauge for a super arm. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 is dominating this match. Blocks the impact. Quick breather. Experiencing burnout. Player 1, looking to ramp up the voltage here. Real test of nerves here. Ooh, what a smart throw. Smart play with the throw. Great job in the impact squat. Oh, slick reaction with the vertical roll. Player 1 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. The next touch may decide the round. Shows some disrespect with that invincible special. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. The biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Utilizes an overdrive arc there to tack on just a little more damage. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Trips him up. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. All right, what's coming up next? That drive impact doesn't get through. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Sticks the combo. The jump-in is denied. Burnout is triggered. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. There's space to make something happen here. And burnout triggered! Snipes him out the air. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump-in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? In with a backstep roll. Still very early in the round. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Going springs forward with the drive rush. It's a good spot to use the super. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here. Backstep rolling attack. Player 1 will need to use KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Shows the medium. The low's blocked. The drive impact doesn't work. Drive impact misses. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. They are not getting close to each other. Escapes the corner. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the drop some hard? Okay, anti-air in the clutch. Connects with the throw. The parry. Ooh, what a smart throw. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? There's a drive impact. Shin Shoryuken needs to push forward. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta read the jump in. They are done. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays. What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Blocks the jump in. Whoa, hold on. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Did well to get the buff in there. Neither of them willing to back off. Decides to puff up while they can. Drive gauge finally recovers. Gets the jump in. All right, what's coming up next? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. One shot is all both. Burnout triggered. Quick KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Backstep rolling attack? Oh, says no to the impact. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Jumps up, brushes that off, and keeps going. Super on deck for both. Heats it up with a combo into super. The big flex. The broken jaw. Big Shoryuken!
What's wrong? Get up!
Will that super be the turning point? A quick breather. Saw that coming. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? This is gonna be bad news. Oh, burnout triggered. Looking to impress with this super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff. The drive impact doesn't work. Ah, burnout activates. What a read with that anti-air. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight round. Fight!
It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Both players look anti-air and then punch. Amazing! Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Jump! Sets up with the jump in. Wall flat into the charge break. What's next? Uses the invincibility. Getting up close is personal. Trouble from up top. Are you kidding me? Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight!
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. He utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 1 with the life lead. Sticks the combo. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Big counter. Taking stock. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Gets the jump in. Hits him with a stop and pop. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Misses the grab. Quick breather. Pounces on their prey with a wild hunt. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Ah, burnout activates. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight!
Opens with a jump in. In with a backstep roll. The parry. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this. All in with a rush. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. And gets a big game on the wild hunt. What's next? Jump. A parry? All the throw connects. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? The drive impact doesn't work. Nothing stops this train. Charges up the plasma. Up to spend the meter on the turns out. This can lead to some big damage. Close range projectile. That's gonna leave him rattled. Things are about to get wild here. What are they gonna do? Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta step in. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this. Ho, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Jump in finds the mark. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Blocks the jump in. Goes for the drive rush there. denies the attack, and that barely connected, but it still counts. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Surprises them with a drive rush.
Sure you can!
Absorbs down to the wire. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big that they can capitalize. Nails the anti-air. Very solid corner hit. Oh! Oh, good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Burnout activates. Takes a trip. Player 2 chases them down. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go, wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Smart play with the throw. The jump in catches them. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation. Oh, what's this? Digs in deep to get that drive in. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? A jump? Smart play to stop the opponent there. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. This is gonna hurt. Who's gonna take it? Things are about to get wild here. Tons of space between the fighters now. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Breaks through with the throw. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.